Remember back when you were on the cusp of entering high school? What were you doing at that time in your life? What did you already accomplish? Odds are, it's not even half of what up-and-coming hip-hop rapper BabySantana has at the age of just 15 years old. Having already worked with contemporaries like SSGKobe, Lil Tecca, and KA HDAMI before he even graduated from middle school, BabySantana is indisputably up next. And despite everything he's already accomplished, he remains both hungry and humble to reach the absolute pinnacle of the rap game. Will he succeed? Honestly, I'd like to know who thinks they're gonna stop him. Ever wonder where this childhood prodigy came from and what BabyTron and Fredo Santana have to do with his stage name? If you already know the answers to that, then sound off down below. As for the rest of you, stay tuned for our newest episode of Before They Were Famous. BabySantana was born Stephen Lewis on November 14th, 2006 in the city of Columbus, Georgia, and that's exactly where he'd stay for his entire life up until this point in time, being raised by his mother Shatina and his stepfather.
I'm from Columbus, Georgia, very, very small place in Georgia.
Do you guys still live in your hometown?
Yeah.
Down there in Georgia, Stephen's mom works for the insurance agency AFLAC, while his biological father, also named Stephen, has always been a born hustler, which should be noted not in the illegal sense, but more so hitting the open road and spending most of his workday as a professional truck driver. Now, Stephen's mother divorced his biological father not long after he was born. For the next few years, he and his mother struggled to make ends meet, living in a small house on a tiny street before Shatina eventually met another man, got remarried, and everyone moved into a bigger place. As it turns out, Stephen's got a huge family when it comes to his brothers and sisters. First, there's his oldest sibling Nono, then in order of birth, it goes Isaiah, Carrie, Simone, and Nico. Stephen was born in the middle of the pack right after Isaiah. Not everybody shares the same biological parents, but that doesn't stop them from calling one another whenever they get the opportunity. As a kid, Stephen would attend Pinehurst Elementary before moving on to Diamond Elementary, and then eventually Ford Middle School. At first, Stephen spent a lot of his early extracurriculars playing sports like football and basketball.
Bro, I played football for like 6 years. Growing up, I was always like running back on my team, and then like eventually when I got like in 5th grade, I stopped playing football because like my legs got real bad.
As you might expect, PE was his favorite class because it basically felt like a free period for him, especially when you compare it to something like math, which Stephen has always struggled with.
I got classes like, algebra, PE and stuff. My grades wasn't doing all that good because I started traveling more.
In those hours of the day when he wasn't in class or participating in sports, Stephen would spend his free time concentrating on his other passion, music. From a very young age, he started teaching himself how to engineer music with the help of YouTube by learning how to perform a cappella as well as craft his own beats, and teach himself piano. Young boy is talented. Stephen's earliest interest in music came from listening to XXXTentacion songs. In fact, he says that if it wasn't for X, he would have never considered making music in the first place. Now that X is gone, it makes Stephen physically ill when he realizes that he'll never get to meet his musical idol and thank him in person. Considering how young Stephen was when he decided to get into music, he also never would have made it without the express support of his parents. Both his mom and stepdad have had his back from the very beginning and would help him out by buying musical equipment that he could not necessarily afford to buy himself. Then, he'd create a makeshift studio in his closet and get to work. After all, as young as he is, he's never really had to work a 9 to 5 in his life. That being said, he did work at a bread factory for a short period of time to earn enough money to buy himself a piece of equipment or two. At one point, he was considering getting a job at his local skate shop, but now it's pretty unlikely that he's ever going to need to go down that path.
I was working with my brother at a bread factory, and we was making bread off of that, like money.
A bread factory?
Yeah, like bread.
What do you do in a bread factory?
You load up bread on the trucks. People take them. We take them to stores like Piggly Wiggly, like all the Walgreens and all that around.
When it came time to pick his stage name, Stephen knew exactly what he was going to call himself. Having been a huge fan of BabyTron since the time he was in 5th grade, he decided to take the first part of that name and combine it with that of the late rapper Fredo Santana as a means to honor both of them. Around May of 2018, BabySantana created his own YouTube channel for the first time at the age of 11 years old, but he wouldn't begin uploading music until around September of 2020. Around that same time, he'd also create a SoundCloud page to share his genre-breaking creations. At this earliest stage of his performing career, he'd also team up with his friend Slum Success to form the rap group called 1500. These two met online through Discord, and before they knew it, realized they shared a lot in common and started collaborating with one another.
I'm 16. I'm 14. I'm from New York. Been rapping for a little bit. I've been rapping for about 3 years. He's only been rapping for about a year and a half, and he's already gone so far. We out at Summer Smash right now. A dream come true. We've been watching this since we was little, like 12.
I'm low-key mad happy. Like, this is
No cap.
Eventually, these two would split apart, but they still remain close friends to this day, and liken their relationship between that of the former partners XXXTentacion and Ski Mask the Slum God. Looking to create a new genre of hip-hop that he likes to refer to as Yell Rage and Mosh Pit Rage, BabySantana would really begin to make some waves in the industry when he unleashed the 2020 single, Prada. That song would wind up going incredibly viral over on TikTok and would lead to an opportunity for Santana to work with Lil Tecca on the remix. From that point forward, BabySantana would somehow manage to juggle the daunting task of getting ready for high school while also creating not one, but two, but three mixtapes in one calendar year with titles like Recreation, Quan, and Planet Sosa. Putting in reps like that would only get Santana all the more ready for 2021, which would come his breakout year after he dropped his massive hit single, Antisocial, featuring his OG partner, Slum Success. Subsequent collaborations with acts like KA HDAMI would follow. In fact, their music video 414 was directed by Lyrical Lemonade's Cole Bennett.
I'm 14 and I got that bag.
Just hit $1 million on all platforms.
Bitch, I'm 16
Yes,
and
sir.
I got it.
No movement though. Let's roll it. And you guys just rapping like into the sky. You know what I mean? You're not even looking at camera. You're just looking straight ahead of you.
Soon after that team up, Santana was invited to participate in his very first live performance at Lyrical Lemonade's Summer Smash Festival, before also getting the opportunity to hit the stage at Rolling Loud.
Make some noise for BabySantana, bro.
14 years old. They can't do it like me. They can't do it like me.
Proud of you, bro.
Most recently, BabySantana has also unleashed his sequel to Antisocial, the appropriately titled Antisocial 2, which features appearances from SSGKobe and Young Fazzo. All of these singles are currently rumored to be appearing on Santana's upcoming debut studio album titled Gaultier. Really do hope I'm pronouncing that right, which should be dropping sometime soon, according to Santana's social media feeds. With all that's already happened for him, it's been a remarkably quick ascension for the young man known as BabySantana. Will he continue to trend upwards? Honestly, I can't imagine why the heck not. I mean, after all, when you're accomplishing things like this at the young age of just 15, the sky is the limit. But as far as Steven is concerned, the most important thing is that he simply continues to enjoy what he's doing and have fun. When asked if he has any message for his fans, BabySantana told us, "The same BS you went through, I went through it too. Keep going, and whatever you do, always remember to be yourself." Wise words from an incredibly young but extremely talented kid. We'd all do well to listen. Alright guys, my name is Clyde Smith. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you learned a thing or two about your new favorite rapper, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in another video.